Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's a Hard Crohn's Life. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my 5 main, I'd say, hacks / tweaks that I use to do with food when it comes to making my life easier. So I'm going to get straight to the video. Hello everyone, I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. Now, I noticed over the Christmas period that there was certain things that I couldn't eat because I steer clear of them, and certain things that I actually do and tweak just to make my life easier. So I thought I'd share them with you today, because I'm assuming that if obviously there's things that I cut out that I try to do to make life easier, so why not share them with you? It gave me total inspiration to do another video, and I do think I'm actually losing the plot because I was just getting ready, well, putting a little bit of makeup on to do a video to make myself look presentable for you, and I put perfume on. Who does that? So with that being said, I'm gonna go straight to number 1. Corn on the cob. Now, we all know that obviously corn on the cob is one of them things that's hard to digest, or even, do we even digest it? I mean, it comes out in your poo fully, as a whole. I don't mean the whole cob. I don't mean the whole cob. I mean the little bits, okay? So I steer clear from that altogether. But I love corn on the cob. So when I go to Tesco's or Sainsbury's, anything like that, I always notice that they have the baby corn on the cobs. I mean, I don't even know if they're real corn on the cob, but they're baby corn on the cobs. They're the cutest little things. And I have come to realise that they are absolutely fine to eat. So if you love corn on the cob, the mini ones are the way forward. Number 2. Now, I've spoke about this in one of my previous videos about tomatoes. Now, tomatoes obviously have skin on them which aggravate. They have pips in that aggravate, but I love tomatoes, and also they're so good for you. So now this might seem like a bit of a palaver, but it's not at all. So if I want tomato in a sandwich or anything like that, then what I do is literally 5 minutes before I'm eating, just buy big tomatoes, whack them in some boiled water, leave them in a cup for literally a few minutes. The longer the better, but literally a few minutes, that's all it takes. And you take it out, and the skin peels off really easily, and then you just cut around the edges, so you get the middle bit, but without the pips and without the skin. I don't know about you, but when I found out I could do this, it was a game changer. Now, I'm assuming that I'm not the only person that will get excited about hearing this. So that's number 2. Number 3. Now, there's a lot of hype about green tea at the moment. Now, I have been drinking green tea for a very long time now, and only because I had to cut out milk, and it became one of them things that I just come upon. I got given it by accident in Starbucks once, and I just drank it and thought, this is bearable. This is bearable. So when I went to the supermarket, I bought some green tea. Now, I bought decaf by accident, and wow, what a much better taste it is. So if any of you have tried green tea and think, I literally can't drink that at all, then try the decaf, because it's such a softer, not such a harsh taste. It's just really, really nice. I've even got my husband into it now because he actually really likes it. A little bit annoying because I've got my own tea bags. You know, you've got your tea bags, I've got mine, and now he's coming into my personal space with my tea bags. But anyway, long story short, they're really good for you, and the health benefits all round are amazing. So if you've decided that you don't like green tea, I urge you to try again with the decaf. Number 4. Now, I have started having quite a bit of porridge in the morning with a banana in, because I feel extra healthy when I'm doing that. But I do love a cereal sometimes in the morning, because as we all know, we can wake up feeling quite sick in the morning, and the last thing I want to be doing is having something too heavy. So sometimes I do love to have a cereal, and because it's just quick, easy. We all like to make our lives easier. So if you can't tolerate milk, which I can't, but the littlest bit is obviously absolutely fine, but you're going to have a massive glass or cup of milk, then it will obviously aggravate if you can't tolerate. So what I started doing is, if I have a cereal, fill most of it up with water, with cold water, and buy the full fat organic milk. And you only need a really little bit, because obviously the full fat is so creamy. You only need the littlest splash, and it makes it taste like you've got all milk. So not only am I getting my cereal that I like to have sometimes in the morning, I also don't upset my stomach or send myself into a flare with a load of dairy. And last but not least, number 5. Now, I don't know about you, but I really struggle with keeping my weight up, and it's so annoying sometimes. And so I always have a repeat prescription for certain drinks, and I wish I had one to show you, but I've just run out, so I need to go and get more. But again, like I said, I can't tolerate milk, and they actually do these ones called 40 juice, and I'd say the apple one is actually a really nice taste. It's a little bit syrupy, but it is like an apple juice, and it's a lot more bearable than the milk-based ones. They can make you feel so sick after you've had them, and full, but in a yucky, sicky way, and no one wants to feel like that, especially on an empty stomach or if they're doing a liquid diet. Now, I've never actually tried the liquid diet, but I would assume that these would help quite a bit more than the milk-based ones. So they're called 40 juice. Obviously, I'll put all this information in the description box below, just so you've got it there. So there you have it. They're my 5 hacks/tweaks that I do. I hope you find some of them at least helpful. They're the sort of things that I didn't want to cut out because I absolutely love them, and it makes you actually feel a little bit more normal, like you're not as limited with certain foods, and it makes you feel a little bit better about it. If you found this video somewhat helpful or entertaining, or you just want to stick around, I'd love you to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all soon when I'm going to be doing my next video on New Year's resolutions. You want to stick around for that one. See you soon.